Welcome to Warriors TV in association with Aquaseal. We have Scimitars coach here with us, Stephen Weeks. Stephen, tough loss in the end for your team, but it was a really close encounter all throughout the evening.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bit one to take. I think we could have taken it a little bit closer if we'd have executed parts of our plan a little bit better and learned from some of our mistakes. But it's got to be credit to the boys. We never stopped going until the last whistle, and we pushed the Warriors all the way. Something that we need to learn from, take the positives from, and like I say, we'll see how we go next time round.
Yeah, two of the Warriors' goals though were really world class, which any goalie would have struggled to have stopped, I think. So is there some small sort of comfort there that you think, well, maybe the difference was those two world class strikes?
It's probably a fan comment. Obviously I've seen the lead up to that, and there are things we can improve, but again, world class finishers, but there's something that leads up to that we can work on. And again, credit to the boys. We've put it all in, and we can continue to learn these things. We've come without a full bench, and we pushed these guys all the way. But yeah, world-class finishers. But again, we'll always look at it and think things we could do slightly better.
Yeah, of course, that's more than understandable. You would assume Whitley and Sheffield are probably going to be around the same place in the league. So these games are quite vital, aren't they, to the head-to-heads as to who comes out on top?
Yeah, I mean, we need to start picking up some points in what we would call the more challenging games. We've unfortunately slipped up in areas where we potentially shouldn't have. So we're still growing as a team. Again, it is literally our first season, a new bunch of guys, but we've got a lot of experience. So there's times when we know we should have done better, but ultimately, we need to look at every game as a game we can win. And games like today show if we fix that extra 20% that's letting us down, then we can get over the line in more of these games.
Yeah, as you say, it's the first year for this particular team, but a lot of the guys have done the rounds before, and in particular with the Sutton Sting in recent years.
Yeah, and again, we've got those experienced guys, and they always do a job for us. It's more just us finding our place as a team. We're going to have to move away from that line of talking and thinking now, because we are getting quite deep into the season. At some point, we've got to move away from that almost safe excuse that we've got a new bunch of guys, because in reality, we need to iron out our mistakes now and stop having that as a crutch. So, that's things that we'll continue to work on. We keep making improvements. Realistically, I'll be hoping we can make those a bit quicker.
Yeah, certainly from our point of view, Scimitars are a team that Whitley were concerned about as causing us problems this evening. So, I mean, does that count for anything here in that?
Yeah, I will always be a harsh critic. Again, if I need to, I know my boys always give more than 100%. Their effort is never in doubt, and the quality that we have through our team is, we just know we are potential of great things. We have the potential to do great things. So it's not just me, the team. We have very high standards of ourselves. So we will always be slightly disappointed when we think that 20% is missing that can win games such as this. Again, we would think there's 2 or 3 of those goals that we can combat if we're on point. And if our attack was on point, as we know it can be, we could have got those extra couple of goals. So again, it's not trying to downplay my guys. They will agree with me. There's things we still need to fix, but we've got an excellent bunch of guys. I can never, ever fault their effort and attitude.
And one would assume the target is to qualify for the playoffs at the end of the season.
The challenge is game by game. We want to be taking points and finishing up as high as we can. We have got some quality guys. I'm not always going to have those quality guys with the way our club is run. So we need to make the most of this season and this opportunity. The guys we have, I might not potentially have those in coming seasons. So we need to start to realise our potential.
Well, thank you for talking to us this evening, and best of luck, and we'll see you down the stretch later in the season.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you.